Okay, we're reviewing fractions a little bit. Remember, a fraction is a regular proper fraction is a part of a whole, not the whole thing. And it has a top number, which is the part, that's the numerator, and a bottom number, which is the whole, which is the denominator. Denominator down, that's how I remember that. And 1/3 is just one whole thing cut into 3 pieces, and we're choosing one piece. That's what the fraction means. You learned all about that in probably even second grade, second, third, and fourth grade. So we're going to review equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means fractions that have the same value. Look at this. If you had candy bars, let's call them candy bars. You could cut a candy bar into 3 pieces and eat 1 piece. Or you could cut a candy bar into 6 pieces and eat 2 pieces. Or you could cut the same candy bar into 12 pieces, like a Hershey's, and eat 4 pieces, and you would be eating the same amount of candy bar every time. That's what makes them equivalent fractions. So another way without pictures to make equivalent fractions is, like we said, the bottom part is the whole, the number of pieces there are. So make them have the same. If I want to cut it into 6 pieces instead, what mathematical operation do I have to do to turn a 3 into a 6? I have to multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. So I'm going to do the same thing at the top. Multiply by 2. That's going to give me 2/6. So 1/3 and 2/6 are equivalent. 1/3 is equivalent to 2/6. Because all I did was multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. And that gave me another equivalent fraction. Same way, you can go backwards. You can multiply or you can divide. So with this one, 4/12, let's say I want to make it into thirds. What can I do to turn a 12 into a 3? I can divide. Divide by 4. And I get 12 divided by 4 is 3. And if I divide this one by 4, 4 divided by 4 equals 1. So 4/12 is equivalent to 1/3. They're the same thing. If you draw the pictures really evenly. And if you don't want to draw pictures, you can multiply numerator and denominator by the same thing. You can divide numerator and denominator by the same thing. The other part's comparing fractions. Again, you can do it with the pictures. So let's see, here's 1/4. And here's 3/8. So there's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. If you look at them in the picture, you can tell what's bigger. 3/8 is definitely bigger than 1/4. Another way to do it, though, is to make an equivalent fraction so that they match up, because it's easy to tell if their denominators are the same. So can I turn this 3 into a 6? I sure can. Let's do a times 2. Times 2 up here. Now I have 4/6. 4/6 is equal to 4/6. Now down here, I can't turn the 3 into a 5 or the 5 into a 3, but I can multiply them. What if I did this one times 5? 5/5. My new fraction is 10/15. This one I can do times 3. So my new fraction is 3/15, which is larger, 10/15 or 3/15. 10/15. So the idea is you can go about it all kinds of different ways. You can draw it. You can make you a set of fraction strips like this to compare them. But it's easy to compare them if you look at them and make them the same. Both these now have 15 as their denominator, so you can tell really easily which one's larger. This one, I could make this one into 8ths, or I could make them both into 12ths, or not 12ths, I'm sorry, 16s, or I could make them both into 32nds. I can do all kinds of things with them. It doesn't matter as long as it's something where the denominators match. So let's real quickly, I would make that 8ths. So now I've got 6/8. 6/8 is going to be less than 7/8. Last one, I would probably change this one. Usually work on the small one. I would make it 8ths. So that would be times 4 times 4. That would be 4/8. So this one will be larger. Okay, so comparing fractions. Use equivalent fractions to compare fractions.